Guyana in the South American mainland was the scene for round 2 of this heavyweight clash, with both sides claiming to have shared the points from round 1.
Guyana, a country rich in nature's wonders, a country whose culture is a blend of past and present, and a country that has produced some of the best cricketers in the world.
Hopefully we can get runs on the board to start off with and put some pressure on as the game wears out. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with winning the toss.
I hope that we get the eyes of the tiger back today, and over the next 4 days, I think we're going to get pretty mean in these matches. 4 matches left, and we get some hard cricket, and I think we are capable.
So the first runs of the innings, Logie's after it, and they'll get 2. He's gone, he's got a breakthrough. Mark Taylor with a very good one. And Patterson has Taylor leg before wicket without scoring, and Australia have lost their first wicket for 3. New batsman is the century maker of the first test match, David Boone.
Well, Boone is not quite sure how he's been given out. One gathers it must have been LBW.
2 for 24.
Alan Border has played more test matches for Australia than anybody else. He's captained Australia more than any other captain.
That's a lovely shot, probably the best shot of the morning. Takes Australia into the 40s.
Border's a very good player of spin bowling. He won't object to this at all. 4 runs.
Beautifully controlled stroke by Border. No better place to have one landing when you're looking for your half century.
Oh, and he's gone right through him. Malcolm Marshall thought that he had Border out in his last over. Dean Jones comes in at number 5.
He's got it through and timed it. Outfield is quite fast, and ball will just beat Logie to the boundary.
And caught in the gully.
Best batting form of your career, do you reckon, at the moment?
Yeah, I feel as though I've hit the ball well all year, and I feel good. I just want to finish off. 3.5 test matches to go. It'd be nice to finish the season off well.
Mark Waugh, the new batsman.
Save.
Well, that really asked for it. It was no more than a gentle medium pace half volley. And he's bowled him. So that's a crucial wicket for the West Indies. Brings in Greg Matthews here in the late evening.
A good delivery, and he's gone. It's a very important wicket for the West Indies, and just what Australia didn't want. A very good delivery from Curtly Ambrose. And great excitement around the ground. Ian Healy is the new batsman for Australia. The umpires just conferring again. It's getting pretty much to the stage where they're going to have to offer the light to the batsman, which they have done.
Second day at the Border ground. Overnight, Australia 6 for 249. Ian Healy on 3, Mark Waugh on 30.
Beautiful stroke. Past the infield, almost certain to go for 4 on this ground.
They've taken the total from 238 to 301. Fine partnership for Australia. In the process, Mark Waugh posting his first half century against the West Indies. Terrific shot. Doesn't hit a lot of boundaries through the offside, but you can mark that one down as an excellent shot.
That's the catch, and Mark Waugh is on his way. 71, a very valuable innings for Australia, but a very valuable wicket for Patrick Patterson and the West Indies. So Ian Healy will be facing up. Curtly Ambrose doing the bowling. edge. This one has gone low and through the slip. Patrick Patterson has struck again.
It's Roger Harper. He's gone. Harper has struck.
He's a dangerous man to run short singles to. Brilliant piece of work by Roger Harper.
Well, there were the stumps in the way there. Australia all out for 348.
This is the 142nd time this pair have opened for the West Indies. Desi Haynes came into big cricket in 1978. Yes, LBW trying to punch it away on the onside. And Greenwich, I'd say he looks no more pleased than Boone did yesterday. 1 for 10, West Indies. Greenwich over W to McDermott. Richie Richardson, who is in marvellous form.
Terrific shot. Placed it beautifully.
Big-hearted performer, Merv Hughes.
It's a glorious shot. Certainly brought the crowd alive here. That's gone. When he threw his hands in the air in anticipation of a fielder being underneath it, but it was way over Merv Hughes' head. Lovely shot by Haynes. All the West Indies pair certainly finding the boundaries with frequency. A no ball and put away for 4.
Beautiful shot to bring up the half century and the century for West Indies. No one at long on, and that'll be 6. That's 50 for Desmond Haynes.
One for 185. Michael Whitney comes back.
If ever a man deserved 100 for entertainment, it's Richie Richardson today. That was a super knock. Wonderful inning.
He'll be a lot richer when the crowd disperses. The Guyanese currency may have been devalued frequently of late, but it will be a lot of currency that he'll have. It has been an outstanding innings by Richie Richardson. So that's the 200 for the West Indies. And they're now in a very powerful position.
Feeling pretty good, Nick. I'm able to find the middle of the bat.
Timing
so
has been absolutely magnificent today.
Just hoping that we can get as big a total as possible. And that we can get a good lead and then put Australia under some pressure.
And that's the 200 partnership between Haynes and Richardson. It's been magnificent batting and well worth seeing.
And that's a glorious shot by Haynes for 4 down the ground. So the first boundary.
There it is, Desmond Haynes' second century on this ground in a test match, and both of them coming against Australia.
Alan Border to bowl. Well done. That's well bowled by Border. It's precisely what he was trying to do, and it came off. He pitched it in those footmarks made by Malcolm Marshall. That's excellent bowling, and it's the end of quite a brilliant innings from Desmond Haynes. The new man is Carl Hooper.
Make that 178, and he now equals Clive Lloyd's score here at this ground in 1972-3 against Australia.
That's out. Richardson goes, leg before. So Richardson's long and thrilling innings ended by McDermott in the first over after lunch, leg before for 182. So Vivian Richards has come out for the West Indies, the captain. That's beautifully struck, that's 4. That's away for 4. So nice stroke by Carl Hooper.
And there's definitely more room in the air if you can hit them that far. That's the 400 up for the West Indies. 6 runs to Vivian Richards. Keep it up, son.
And that's the 50 up for Carl Hooper.
And there's no one back there, I can tell you. And I think it's gone back into the canal again.
And that's 50 for Viv. And Carl Hooper has been given. He's not all that excited about it. And ball did just seem to come off the pad, but Greg Matthews is delighted. Gus Logie is the number 6 batsman for the West Indies.
That's bowled him. It's kept a bit low and it's run straight through off the bat onto the stumps. And a very happy Gregory Matthews gets his revenge.
The score 5 for 4.
Jeffrey Dujon is a new batsman for the West Indies. The leg break, not getting much turn there.
With the team that we've got this particular time, that would be much more useful in the 5-day matches, and I think we've shown evidence of that, the way we bounced back in Jamaica, you know, second dig, and certainly here, the way the guys have got these particular runs in almost a day and a half. So any captain would feel pleased, you know, with that position.
Nice half-century for Jeffrey, Gus Logie. Oh, well. I have every sympathy with Mr. Dujon. Malcolm Marshall is the new batsman. And Logie has walked. No need for the appeal to be answered, and that's a good effort from Border. He's picked up 3, but it will be with mixed feelings that he sees the ball spinning that much.
At 7 for 530.
Curtly Ambrose is a left-hander. Border will be bowling left arm over the wicket. On a hat-trick. He must have reckoned he picked the top spinner. Don't know why you would let the ball go from a left-arm spinner. It's 8 for 530. New batsman is Courtney Walsh. Now then, Alan Border on a hat-trick. It couldn't have gone all that far away from the stumps.
Border now to Walsh. And he's bowled him, so Border has got another wicket. That's his 5th. Walsh bowled by Border. And the West Indies are now 9 down for 532.
First boundary of the morning.
That's the end of the proceedings. In dressing room.
Oh, that's got to be pretty close. Yes, he's been given by umpire Cumberbatch, and that's a reward for some very good bowling from Curtly Ambrose, number 99 in Test cricket.
Beautifully bowled. The ball moving into the right-hander 2 or 3 times, and then the very, very good leg cutter. It needed an excellent catch by Jeffrey Dujon. New batsman is Alan Border. No third man, so that will run into the boundary board.
Off the inside edge. West Indies get their third wicket for 67. Marsh out for 22. It is Dean Jones who comes in to replace Jeff Marsh. Courtney Walsh's first wicket of the match.
Oh, and what a good one that was. And it's been called no ball. Dean Jones didn't know about it. And now there's an appeal for a run out. And he's been given out by the square leg umpire, umpire Cumberbatch. And that really is a bit unfortunate for Dean Jones. He had a bit of good fortune in the first place, but some quick thinking there by the West Indies fielders. Very quick thinking. So Mark Waugh at the crease now.
Mark Waugh and Alan Border know they're in for a long grind if Australia's to save this test match.
And a bad ball put away by Mark Waugh.
Richards got it. Dujon didn't, but Richards grabbed it. That's reward for Ambrose. That was a very, very difficult delivery to play.
And his score, 5 for 130.
New batsman is Greg Matthews. It's 5 for 130 Australia, deep in trouble.
Richards' first ball of his second over. A real loosener.
That got a glove. Yes, it did. Border is gone. Marshall has won that battle. Border out for 34. 6 for 161. Ian Healy is the new batsman. Gone. Caught behind. Marshall has bowled really well. He and Ambrose have done the job. Matthews has gone. Caught by Dujon.
And Australia are 7 for 172.
There, so he has now got a wicket, and that gives Patrick Patterson 10 so far in this series. The 8th wicket is down with the total at 187. The Australian Devils number has struck again. Well hit, and it clears the fields from Richie Richardson and has hit the base of the white boundary board, I think. So the Australians now just one run from making the West Indies bat again.
And I thought we'd lost the ascendancy at that stage. I think the mood of the side, we were a little bit dejected. Although once we forced the total up around 350, we thought we were, sort of in the positive there. It's not a bad score, and if we could keep them to somewhere around there, given the history of the track starts turning and keeping a bit low on the last day, that's what we wanted to have them sort of chasing 250 on the last day. But they just came out smoking.
Oh, that must be close. Yes. Always likely to be a problem.
Australia now 9 for 241.
Mike Whitney is number 11 for Australia. There it is. End of the Australian innings. Hughes out for 21. 28 to win now for the West Indies in this second test match here at the Border Cricket Ground.
Well, that's a firm shot by Greenwich. Lovely shot down the ground for 4. And the West Indies have won. A boundary by Haynes completes the first victory by the West Indies in a test match at Border Georgetown since 1965. Gives them the lead in the series.
One session had cost the Australians very dearly. The fast bowlers had fallen into the old trap. The harder the West Indians hit them, the faster they bowled, and the faster they bowled, the harder the West Indians hit them. Mark Waugh had scored 71 out of Australia's respectable 348. Richardson putting together one of the great test innings. The size of his innings and the speed with which he accumulated it gave the West Indies time to bowl Australia out again. And they did this for a modest 248. Greenwich and Haynes did the rest. a 10-wicket win for the West Indies, and it could have been 1981, 1985, 1989, or